Now with this hairstyle, you can look like 5 different people in one day. Like, you can confuse people with this hairstyle because it has 5 different ways of styling in a matter of seconds. All right, and if you want to learn how, just stay tuned. And if you're new to this channel, remember to click the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today let's do the flip over Fulani braids. Now this hairstyle has been trending for the past 1 week, and I felt like we need to do a mini tutorial on that. Yeah, just to give you a glimpse of what you're supposed to do when it comes to this hairstyle. And what you're doing right now, we are starting with the braids at the back. And actually my client wanted a normal braids at the back, though some people do knotless braids only. So yeah, so right now I'm doing the parting first, and I've had some requests about doing a parting tutorial. So if you're one of those people who normally struggles when it comes to parting the hair, or doing different sizes when it comes to the braiding, like the medium, the small and large, yeah, you can just leave a comment down below and let me know what you struggle with mostly, and we can work on that. I can do a series of videos on the same. All right, so yeah, as you're still doing the normal braids, I've done a few tutorials about fixing the normal braids, and right now the method that I'm using for fixing these braids is called the direct fixing method. Okay, we have the double fix and we have the direct, and in this case the direct one has a few styles on how you can do it differently. All right, but this is one of the easiest, and I find it faster and painless when it comes to installing braids. So with this hairstyle, the flip over Fulani braids, I am going to show you how many different styles. 3. So we're going to do normal braids, you're going to do knotless in one head, and then finally cornrows, and a tip of the iceberg, we're going to add the bohemian, how you're going to add the Spanish on the braid. So yes, today is your lucky day, so stay tuned and remember to click that subscribe button and like this video if it's going to help you somewhere. All right, and do not forget to share. So still on the braids, I'm not going to do a lot when it comes to braiding. So here I'm just showing you how you can do a clean part, and the thing that I'm using there, it's called molding gel or molding wax. Okay, it's from a brand called Siri. There are so many brands in the market, so this is what is locally available and the best option, and affordable, of course, right? So if you don't know how to fix normal braids, you can just check it out how I'm doing it. And if you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comment section. All right, and I'll be happy to answer them. Actually, I read each and every comment that is left on each and every of my videos, and I really do reply all mail comments, all questions. So yeah, just leave it down. So as we are continuing with the braids, I'll just do a skip here because I don't want to talk so much about the braiding. I have other videos there, you can check them out. And if you don't know how to add the thing that I'm adding there to get that bohemian look, it's called Spanish. So I'm just adding there as I go. So the Spanish is just gonna add some spice to this hairstyle. It's not a must you add the Spanish, but I've seen some people preferring to add the Spanish on it. Some people add the human hair, some people Spanish, some people Brazilian hair. So it depends on what you want to use, and you can just do normal plain braids, but the thing we want to do here is to show the style. So now remember, when we started, we divided our hair into 2. So the back part, we've done our braids. So now the front part, we are doing the knotless and the normal cornrows. So what you do in the front part, you divide it into 3 parts. So the middle part should look like a triangle, let's say, not a sharp triangle, but sort of a triangle. So the other 2 parts on the sides, they need to be equal, a bit smaller. So we're going to do something different, but similar. on the different sides, so that when it comes to styling, you can just flip your hair on the right, flip your hair on the left, and you can get the same results. But if you want to spice up your style, you can do a different design on one side and a different one on the other side. Yeah, so right now we're just doing the cornrows, and again, for my cornrows, I normally do the sideways cornrows. There are different ways of braiding cornrows. So mine is sideways, or some people say I plait from the left side, whatever you call it. Some people braid going backwards. Yeah. So yeah, so we have different types of cornrows and different ways of which you can do cornrows. But mine here, yeah, I'm just doing the side one. But if you know a different style, you can just go ahead and do what you normally do, as long as it's a cornrow. Okay, so yeah, it's not a must you copy the same design. I'm just going to give you a glimpse on what you're supposed to do, so that when it comes to styling, you get the hairstyle like how it's supposed to be. Okay, so we are doing the 5-in-1. 5-in-1 means we can style it in 5 different ways on the same head, on the same day, any time of the day you can do that. So the next one, I decided to, now this line, we're going to do some knotless braids. Yes, just to spice it up. So we're going to have 4 rows of knotless braids at the front. And I mentioned earlier at the back, if you do not like normal braids, this was my client's choice to do normal braids at the back. But if you do not like normal braids, you can go ahead and do knotless too. Okay, but for now, for us at the front, you cannot do normal braids. It won't give that sleek look that you're looking for. So try to avoid normal braids at the front because of the, how do I say it, the knots at the base. So we're doing knotless so that it's easier to flip them over whenever we need to change the style, and that is why we are calling this style flip over Fulani braids. Yeah, so we're doing the knotless at the front so that it's easy, very easy to flip them over. Okay, I hope you get the point. And up to here, if you have any question that you'd like to ask, you can just write it down in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. All right. So knotless braid also, if you want the full knotless braids tutorial, I have a playlist there. You can go ahead and check it out. Yeah. So yeah, still at the front, you're going to do the bohemian look. So we're also adding Spanish. Just here, so we are done here with the knotless braids. So just going to do some little crisscross cornrows. So if you don't know how to do them, you can just check it out. Like, you divide it into 2, and then each of the parts you divide into 2 again, and then you do your cornrows so that they can crisscross each other. We'll just see it in a moment. Okay, and if you're watching me from your country, you can let us know in the comment section from which country you're watching from. Okay, so for us, we are here in Kenya, so you can tell us which country you're watching from, your view on this style. Just write it down in the comment section. So I had to speed this up because I don't want to do a tutorial on the cornrows, because the concept here was to just show you what needs to be done in order to achieve this beautiful hairstyle that has been trending for a while now. Okay, so yeah, I just had to speed it up, so you'll just see the final look. You can steal the concept and yeah, just use it to do your own hairstyle. And I said you can be creative and do something different. It's not a must you do the same as this one, but yeah, you can just do your own stuff. Okay, so then after that, now we are in the middle part. We did knotless braids on both ends. So here still, I'll show you a mini tutorial on the knotless, on how you're supposed to do it. So you just start with the person's natural hair, and then now you start adding the braid. So we needed to spice this style up with the colors, so we went for a gray color. I don't know if it was gray or white or something like that, but I found these colors to be matching very well, and again matching with her skin tone. Remember, when you're choosing colors, you also have to consider your client's skin tone. Okay, you cannot do this on mix such colors on a very dark skinned person, or yeah, so you have to put that into consideration when you're also playing with colors. Okay, so these colors, I found them to be very nice on her head, and they were matching very well with her skin tone. So yeah, we want for them just to spice things up. And again, you can play with the colors. You can decide to do a plain one. It's up to you. Okay, so yeah, so and then for the knotless, for the gray or white color, we did not get a Spanish to match with the color, so we just put the normal ones, the color 27 that we were using on the braids, and it didn't make a big difference. So yeah, it just matched so well. And yeah, the good thing is that the other side, it was the 27, so it was just matching at the end of the day. So after this, we're just going to show you the 5 different ways in which you can do this style, and of course you can go ahead and be creative on that. So here we are done with our braiding. So this is how the final look looks like, and again, you can be creative and do your own thing here at the middle. So the concept here is to just be able to know where to fix your knotless braids at the front, and then at the sides you can do your own creative cornrows the way you want it, the way you'd like it. And then again, it's not a must for both of the sides to look the same. You can go ahead and do different, because so that when that person decides to style it sideways, she can have different results at the same time. All right, so yes, this is the final look. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section. So here we're going to show you how you can now style them. So the first one is the middle, the sideways. So the middle part, you can just show it off, and that is how it's gonna look like. And then the next is the sideways. This is how you can flip it over any time of the day. Yeah, and that is how it looks like at the side. And then also, if you like to do the other side also, still it's a different style and different outcome. Yes. And then the other one, you can hold the middle part like in a bun, and you leave the side parts just like that. And then lastly, you can hold the side parts at the back and leave it like that. So yes, if you have any other idea in your mind, you can let me know in the comment section. And thanks for watching.